Welcome back to Module 4, all about distribution. Lesson 1, we're going to be talking about the different platforms that you can upload your video. So, what is the best place to send your video to? That's a great question. The best places to send it to are either you've got YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, X, formerly Twitter. You've got Rumble, which is a new guy on that's come up in the past few years. You also have a few more, and there are dozens more that are popping up every single year. But what you need to figure out is, where is your congregation watching your videos? Are they coming in through Facebook? Or are they coming in through YouTube? Do you have a younger audience, so they watch TikTok or Instagram? Granted, I do know a bunch of young people that still watch YouTube, and some of them I've seen on Facebook. It's their first social media experience other than Snapchat or TikTok. But what I'm going to focus on right now are the big two, which is YouTube and Facebook. We're going to take the sermon bumper that we created, Plant the Seed, and we're going to upload it to YouTube and Facebook. I'm going to show you the process of how to do that and how to do it properly. All right, so let's jump over to YouTube. I've already jumped over to the YouTube Studio, which is the back end of YouTube, and I also set up have switched over to Meta Business Suite, which Meta is the parent company of Facebook and Instagram. From the Meta Business Suite, you can upload to Facebook and Instagram simultaneously, and you can schedule your upload as well. You can also do that in Facebook just by itself, and you can schedule it that way. But I'm choosing to use the Meta Business Suite because that's the more proper way to do it. All right, but first let's jump over to YouTube. So I'm already in the YouTube Studio. How you do that is, if your church doesn't have a YouTube channel already, it's connected to your Google or Gmail account. If you have a Gmail account, you can set up a YouTube channel for free. Facebook is the exact same way. If you have a Facebook account, create a page for your church, and from there you can go live. You can post photos, videos, surveys, all of that, and it's all encompassed into one platform. Same thing, YouTube can do the exact same thing. They have community posts where if you've got enough subscribers, you can create social media posts to update your followers. But again, right now we're just going to focus on uploading a video. Okay, so how you get to YouTube Studio is, I want to jump back over to where my channel, to where my YouTube is. Boom. How you get into YouTube Studio is, I'm already into YouTube Studio, but what you can do is you can press the create button and upload videos, and that will send you over to YouTube Studio. Or you can click your icon right here and just scroll down to where it's not showing YouTube Studio right now because I'm in it already, but it will be located right here in this drop down menu right here. You'll click that, and boom, you're in YouTube Studio. You go over here to content, and there you can see where your videos are posted. All right, so I'm going to press the create button right here. We're going to upload video, but also let me step back a bit. So in the create video side, you see here you've got upload video, go live, create post, new playlist, and new podcast. Podcasting is another big thing on YouTube now. They've created an entire section for podcasts. So if you are if your church or your ministry has a podcast, you can upload it to YouTube podcast. You can upload it to Facebook. You can also upload it to Apple, Spotify, anything that hosts a podcast. I am looking at creating a course on podcasting itself, but that's going to come out in a future date. For right now, we're just focusing on video production and getting your vision out there and your message out there. All right, so we're going to press upload videos, and it's going to pop up like this. You can either select your files by clicking the button here, and you can scroll and find your video here, or you can just drag it in, drag and drop it. All right, boom. So here is the uploading window right here. So we're going to change our title to just plant the seed. When you're exporting your video, it's easier to name the video what you're going to name it in YouTube or Facebook. I didn't do that. Shame on me, but I really recommend you do that, okay? That way, as soon as you drag it into YouTube or Facebook, it automatically pulls the title from the metadata like we've talked about in other lessons and in other modules. It will, once you upload it, it will already create a thumbnail for you. I don't recommend you do that. I recommend you create a custom thumbnail. We will get that and we will go into that in the next lesson, okay? But right now, I'm just focusing on uploading, all right? So it's auto-generating some thumbnails. I really not too fond of that. And when you auto-generate thumbnails, it's just picking clips or it's pulling clips from the video itself that its AI thinks it will grab the viewer's eye. I really don't like using it. I again suggest creating your own thumbnails because it also tells the algorithm and the AI that they've really put some extra work into their videos, and they've thought through it, and again, use your own custom thumbnails. All right. So we're going to leave it the way it is right now. And so we've created a title. There are third-party tools and shortcuts you can find online. There are two services that I recommend if you're going to dive into YouTube and making it your main channel. There is a company called YouTube Buddy and Vid IQ. Those are two separate companies. What they do is they will go and analyze your video. They will also help you create clickable titles and also create thumbnails as well. It will also give you video ideas based on the type of niche that you're in as well. Niche is to break down niche is finding a topic and then really honing in at a certain topic. Like what I'm doing now with this course. It's a videos on a budget for churches. For churches, it drags it into the church's niche. Okay, that's all it is. It's just taking a topic and making sure it's within within its own world. If that helps you understand that a bit better. But for right now, I'm just going to title the video, Plant the Seed. sermon bumper, on the description, you have up to 5,000 characters that you can use. In the description, the algorithm pulls from everything. It will pull from, if there's audio, it will pull from the captions, it'll pull from the audio, it will pull from the title, it will pull from the description, it'll look at the thumbnail, it will look at the tags as well to better place your video in search. And then in the final phase of releasing the video, you need to really hone in what your video is about, if you have any links to put in your description as well, and basically breaking down the video. That's what the description is really for. Okay, so and honestly, it even tells you, tell viewers about your video. Type A or the @ symbol to mention a channel. Okay, so this video is about planting a seed. It is a sermon bumper example from the budget course. Taught by Cliff Gore. And something like that. I would go a little bit deeper in that, and I also use Grammarly a lot when it comes to this type of thing. You can description. Tell it to improve it. This video features a sermon bumper example on planting a seed from the video productions on a budget course taught by Cliff Gore. All right. Make it assertive. More ideas. Insert. All right. If you have like a sermon series that's about to happen, you can create playlists. If you have a podcast or any of that, I would suggest start to create playlists as well to really pad the SEO. Or to really pad the algorithm to give it as much information to better place it in the search engine itself, because YouTube is the second largest search engine on the web. It's owned by Google, so Google's number 1, YouTube's number 2. You can find anything on YouTube, but and so you really need to think about the SEO, the tags, and those things when uploading to YouTube. Same thing goes for Facebook. Facebook is more social networking, but YouTube is, I look at it as a search engine. So you really want to create content that is evergreen content. That way, in 3 years or down the line, 6 months to 3 years, people will still go back and they will watch the content, and it still seems new to them because the content is it's evergreen, meaning the content, the information in there is current because it's evergreen. All right, let's move on to Facebook. I'm going to switch over to Meta Business Suite. Boom. We're going to go down here. We're going to go to Manage Your Marketing Content, and we're going to create a post. So let's go to Facebook. So I'm going to jump over into Cliff Gore Productions, which is my personal page for my business. And we are going to jump over to Meta Business Suite, which is over here in the managed side of the Facebook page. So we're going to scroll down here, or you can go over to this over here in your icon on the right of your page, click that and click Meta Business Suite. I already have it up, so I'm just going to switch over there. Boom, done. All right, so we're going to create a post. We're going to go to, back up. We're going to go to manage your marketing content. We're going to create a post. It's going to jump you back over here, and we're going to add a video. I'm going to upload it from a desktop because that's where it is. Again, just like YouTube, you can find your video and just go like that, or you can drag and drop just as easily. On Windows, I'm not too sure. Mac is it just works. I'm pretty sure on Windows you have to click and find the video, but on Mac it just works. It will automatically start playing the video for you, and depending on the length of the video, since it's less than a minute, it automatically thinks it's a reel. So it's gonna pop up in your page in your church's reels. Okay, same thing with YouTube. It's gonna think it's a short because it's less than a minute long. So it's gonna automatically change it into a short and send it out that way. So it's uploading right now in your media right now. Let's describe what this is. This is plant the seed, a sermon bumper example from the budget for churches, course, taught by Cliff Gore. You can also, it will let you do captions as well. You can choose a thumbnail based on the different frames of the video. Now, again, just like I was saying with YouTube, I really suggest that you create a thumbnail. For this right here, I was going to use the final graphic as the thumbnail because it's already technically a thumbnail already. It's a sermon series graphic, so I'm just going to use that as the thumbnail because that's going to be what everybody sees for your sermon series. All right, you can create, and then you can also edit it, and then you can also share it. Oh, next. Click. No audio. You can also add audio and of that nature. Next. You can share this to groups, which is really powerful, meaning you can share it to certain groups that you, as an entity, is a part of. So you can send it to those groups. You can add it to a playlist, which I do recommend. You can add a poll. You can also allow the Facebook reel to be remixed, meaning someone could possibly react to it, which would put it out in front of even more people. So there's a lot you can do, and then once you're ready to upload it to Facebook, just click share and it is done. So let's jump back over to Facebook. Done. So when you're uploading to, did I say jump back over to Facebook? I meant to say jump back over to YouTube, but you can see that's what I meant. All right. Over on here, look at your audience right here. You want to make sure it's clicked as, it depends. Do you want comments on your video or do you not want comments on your video? If you don't want comments on your video and you think it's because technically this is made for kids. It really is. But I always click no because it's not made for kids that way, but it allows people to comment. If you click yes, it's going to remove comments, especially if it features a child. You have to say yes, it's made for kids, because YouTube's basically saying that, or sees that it's made for a child because a child is a part of it. But if not, I don't recommend you put no, it's not made for kids, because it will remove it from the algorithm. Then after that, we can go a little bit more advanced, but we're going to do that later in the SEO. But we're going to click next for right now. You can also, in the upload for YouTube, you can add an end screen. If you have multiple videos, especially if you're going to create a playlist of sermons for this sermon bumper, I suggest adding the playlist to the end screen. So if someone's watching the video, they can, there's a whole playlist. There's a video that's being there's a whole video that's being recommended to me to watch that is related to this video, or it's the next video in the sermon series. You can do that. You can add an end screen. You can also add cards. If you watch a video and you have this little thing that pops up right here at the very top in the right corner, that's called a card. So it pops up, it'll slide in, and it'll put like, click here for the last video or whatever, especially if they mention something like that. You can also add, in the card, you can also add polls and things of that nature as well. So if you want to tell people to subscribe to our channel, to keep up with all of our sermons that keep coming out, or our next video, or something like that, you can select your very own channel to click this to subscribe, or click them, or tell them to go below to subscribe. Subscriptions are free. Anyone can subscribe. It's not a bad thing. It actually helps you out in the algorithm. You need to tell people to like and subscribe to your videos, because if you don't, it's less likely to pop up in the algorithm, because it's not telling the algorithm that people are actually relating to your content, and people may be watching it, but they might not like it, so the algorithm will start to remove your stuff from people's algorithms. All right, let's press next. Visibility checks is going to check to see if there's any copyright issues found. YouTube uses AI to see if there's any music that is playing in the background, and they will flag music that is copyrighted or any of that nature. That's why I use Epidemic Sound for all of my music and sound effects and that nature. That way you can, in the account of Epidemic Sound, you can greenlight your channel, and it will allow it to be good to go. So visibility, that's important. Is it private? Do you want to keep it private for right now? Do you want to unlist it, or do you want to make it public? Public means as soon as you press publish, it's published. People can see it. You can create an instant premiere. You can schedule the video. I really suggest that you schedule it, because scheduled videos pop in the algorithm. All right, so that is a lot of information, and that's all I have for Facebook and social media. Right, Facebook and YouTube is for right now. Let's end it right here, because that's a lot of information, I know. So I'll see you in the next lesson.